you see anything that was wrong with following up the attempted attack on the airliner with a campaign letter?
No. Man, you go to President Obama's website. He's clearly made national security a political issue. Not his official website. You go to his campaign website, which we did this week. On one side, you got the president talking about national security, and right next to it, it says donate. Click here to donate now. The president clearly is using, his strategy for national security as a way to build political support for himself and his campaign. Just because I happen to have a different, policy direction than the president, all of a sudden, me asking people to support my position in my campaign is bad? No. We have policy and we have politics. The president, and we mix them every day. The president's doing it on his website for me to send out an email letter and to articulate that, hey, I think that when the president refuses to call Fort Hood a terrorist attack, when the president decides to try Khalid Sheikh Mohammed in New York City, when the president wants to close Gitmo, and when the president wants to send Gitmo detainees back to Yemen, that I think that's bad policy. And then I ask people to support me politically because I've got a different agenda than what the president has, that I can't do that, but that the president can. I think that's a pretty inconsistent place for a lot of people to be. The president is touting his national security policy. He's touting his economic policy. Jennifer Granholm is touting her economic policy, saying, these are the reasons you need to support me. You know what? I'm telling people, here's what I would do on national security, because the president's failings on national security jeopardize an airliner coming into Michigan. These are the policies that I've got in place for improving the economic future of Michigan. So from a security and from a economic standpoint, these are the reasons I think you ought to support Pete Hoekstra for governor. I don't apologize for that.
So if you're elected governor, Michigan and Michigan State are playing, who are you going to root for?
In basketball, football, hockey, and all of those types of things, I will embrace the tradition of previous governors, where they sit on one side for one half of the game, and they sit on the other half for the other half of the game. Either that, or I'll get a sweatshirt that is maize and blue on one side, or one half and green and white on the other. I mean, I've got a tremendous respect for both schools, there'd be nothing better that where the competition between Michigan and Michigan State, whether it's football, basketball, hockey, or whatever, that those games actually got national attention because it really, really meant something. Who came out of the city? Who ended up being the winner out of that matchup every year? That's what we got to strive for. That you go into those games where both those schools are ranked in the top 10.
Yeah, that would be good.
That would be good. That would be good for Michigan. That would be good for the state of Michigan. Yeah.
I don't have anything else on this.
Okay. Great. Thanks.
Thank you.
Hey, thanks for coming in.
Yeah.